How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man.
What are you in town for?
This, dude.
No way.
Press stuff, baby.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a new album.
You promote it? Yeah, when's it coming out?
March 20th.
How you feeling?
Good, feeling great.
You like it?
Yeah. Just trying to get old. I got my third baby coming in February, so I'm trying to like get ahead of it.
A big year.
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy for sure. It is gonna be busy. There's no
Well,
doubt.
listen, I'm super flattered that you connect with the content, man. I just want to say thank you.
Of course, man. Yeah, I'm glad to be here, man. I'm excited.
Good, man.
Yeah.
Anything you want to jam on? Anything that's on your mind?
Dude, I'm with you, brother. Whatever.
Yeah. What? So going into this chapter, how old are you?
35.
It's amazing.
It's not bad. Not a bad age.
No, it's a great age, especially to have this level of professional success, family success, like, and have your whole life still in front of you.
Yeah.
I'm sure at some level that's got you really thinking about things differently, yes?
Oh, tremendously so.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of like, well, I mean, I can almost go anywhere from here at this point.
100,000%,
yeah. You keep going down the road, or you could, I don't know, I mean, not that I'm like trying to do something crazy, but
No, I think it's an and thing.
Yeah, it's like, well, I could, it's not like I'm just got my first hit and I'm 40, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
A lot of my favorite artists growing up they got the breakout year was like when they were 36.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like 10 years in.
Yeah, of course.
It's crazy.
Are you thinking about other things you want to accomplish and tackle?
I mean, I think it's always like, how could I, stay somewhat in my lane, right? Like, I'm a big fan of that. Like, I'm a big fan of like authenticity. Like, being, anything I do feeling authentic is important to me. But it's also like, how can I? Is
there anything that you're authentically interested in that you are concerned that if you do it, the world wouldn't think it's authentic, but is authentic to you? And let me tell you why I'm asking you that.
Yeah.
When I was red hot as a businessman, and like people were like, oh, this is a serious businessman.
Right.
I was like, fuck, man, I want to make garage sale videos.
And people were like, huh.
And I knew that the everyday man and woman were gonna fucking love it.
Right.
But what I knew ended up happening, which was the bougie 5% of the biggest players in the world were gonna look heavily down on it.
Sure, of course.
And for me, like VeeFriends, like trying to build I do a lot of, I resonate with what you're talking about because I think I have incredible courage to do shit that my fans, the business world, and oftentimes even my inner circle don't understand why I would do that. And the only reason I do it is because I authentically want to.
Right, exactly.
So the question becomes like, how deep down the authentic tunnel do you want to go?
Yeah.
Right, like if you, I'll give you a silly one. If you collected miniature dolls.
Right.
And you were like, I just fuck with them because me and my grandma did it. I fuck with them.
Yeah.
But you're fucking, Luke comes and you're like, fuck man, like if I gotta really go,
right, you would think people would be like,
so I think
you?
that's the actual real question, brother.
Yeah.
Like it's easy to say you wanna go down to do authentic things.
Yeah.
What's hard is how tapped into your fucking soul are you that you wanna actually do authentic things that are in the face of conflict to the fan base or where you're currently at is the great fucking question.
Yeah, it's like where you're almost like, you want it to be authentic, and that word sometimes in your mind you think, we got somebody's chainsaw.
I think, you know what it is? No, we're fine. I think it's a super fan that's trying to break through the wall and meet people.
But it's like, I think there's sometimes when you say, like as an artist, if you say, well, I want to do this authentic thing, you may mean saying that I want to do something that I want to do without people pushing back.
Yes.
That's what people assume authentic means, like, or fits into my brand perfectly. It perfectly fits my brand that already exists.
Like, hey, I kind of fuck with hunting. I'm gonna do a bow and arrow brand, and people are like, and everyone's like, yeah, but it's like, but it's the A thing you actually want to do, not the first thing.
Right.
By the way, this is why I fuck with Lil Wayne so much. Weezy deserves the most question. At his height of fucking being cool he's like, I'm fucking making a rock album.
Exactly.
Like. Something that universally people fucking hated.
Right. Yeah.
And I watched that the whole time. I'm like, this fucking guy's the best in the game because he just wants to live his. And by the way, that's narrow. He did that within his genre. like he did a music thing that was a little left field.
Sure.
I'm talking about like starting a peanut butter company.
Right, exactly. Like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or becoming a late night host.
Or something.
Or a stand-up comic.
Right.
Or starting a diapers brand.
Right.
Like if I read the headline like Luke Combs launches direct-to-consumer diaper brand.
You'd be like, huh.
And I would be like,
that's awesome.
Gary Vaynerchuk would be like, I fucking get it.
Right.
The 8 billion of them would be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. The diapers would have to be solid. You know what I mean? They'd have to be solid, dude.
But anyway, I think that's where you're at. You're crippled by opportunity.
Camo diapers.
But Luke, you're crippled by opportunity.
Oh,
you could
certainly.
literally do anything.
Certainly.
Now the question becomes this chart of opportunity. You're at the height.
Right.
Now, and I've sensed this from you through our interactions, through what I sense is happening here, what I'm passionate about happening here. There's the opportunity. You know that. I know you want to go all in on authenticity.
Yeah.
And I feel like personally, my hunger in this moment is to push you even further down it.
Right. Like chase the thing that...
The actual real thing, as if none of this actually happened. It's day one. You're my friend's younger brother,
right.
And you're sitting here right now being like, I'm fucking 35.
Right.
And like, I got nothing going on. What the fuck do I do? And I say to you, what the fuck do you most want to do?
What do you want to do, right?
The good thing is, you've already done that once.
True. That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
You actually pulled it off. That happened to you.
Yeah.
You really did it like that. You really did it. Like you did it, you took it. So now I'm saying, and you might feel this, I don't know you like that. Sometimes it's harder to do that again after the big win.
Certainly.
Than even when you had, everybody out there who's watching right now is like, they think the hard part is this part. It's actually the next part.
Right, like starting anew, basically.
Correct.
And yeah, for sure, because you're going, well, I'm in this situation. I've reached basically this rarefied air of like the 1% of the 1% musically, success-wise, that you can possibly reach.
And you can play that for the next 65 years.
Right.
It'll ebb and flow.
Sure.
In your 60s, you'll be playing the classics probably like everyone else.
Sure.
Maybe not. Maybe you have the capacity to reinvent. But there's other things to scratch.
Oh, yeah. No, there without a doubt is. You know
so what are those things? Like real talk.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Like what bounces, it doesn't have to be fully clear. What are the kind of things that bounce in your head like, yo, that'd be fucking dope, or I wish I could? Because again, I think what's happening is there's this block of like, here's the real thing you want to do, but I've watched you, like everybody, like from afar. I know, because I see you differently, I know that you're smart. What I mean by that is the way most humans on earth, when they analyze you from a music place, I don't at all.
Sure.
I view you from a brand building, community building, that's my angle. Which means I know that when you're thinking about the best things you could be doing, you're being smart and thinking about how it impacts the music.
Right.
Because that's the fucking, that's the cash cow.
Right.
I'm asking you to not do that for 5 minutes or 5 months and get into a place of knowing the truth that I know, which is nothing can fuck it up.
Right.
Nothing.
Right. I think for me it would be, if I think about things that I'm passionate about, or, I like to, I would like to use my platform for good, that's I think, good. Right? So that's a top thing for me.
So I think for there, what you need to do is define what you think is good versus what everybody else thinks is good. So for a lot of people, come to me through the last decade as I've had a platform, and they think what's good is to me talk on issues that they're passionate about.
Sure.
What I think is good is building up people's self-esteem so that we don't fight about issues. You know what I mean? Right. So you got to decide what good is for you.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it would be like mental health for young people.
Great. How much content do you make about that?
I mean, zero at this point.
Great.
I mean, I've talked about it openly a lot.
So let's talk. We're jamming. You got your team here. I think the easiest thing, layup city, is for you to start a podcast that you put out once a month.
Sure. Where
you walk in and you have someone else sit in and you kind of interview / jam, just like we're doing now.
Right.
Around this.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great idea.
You have to understand why that's so easy. You have to do it 12 times a year. You could do it anywhere.
Yep.
It's a couple of hours.
Yep.
It gets fully filmed, but then you get hundreds of pieces of content, you put it into the world, and you will massively impact people's lives.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I think it's a wonderful idea, and have the, you know, I like you're saying, is using some of what you already have to facilitate the things that you want or the impact that you want to have would be, for me, the opportunity to directly reach out to artists with a similar size platform of similar influence, have them open up to young people as well and say, well, look at what artist A, B, and C were able to accomplish in spite of.
And I would say, yes, and other people from other genres to broaden the conversation.
Exactly,
right?
That's
Athletes,
what I'm saying. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And it's like, I think I've heard so many people reach out when I've talked about my OCD stuff that I have battled since I was a child, basically, right? Like, that's some of the most engagement I get in my direct messages or comments is people saying, my child has this thing.
Of course.
And you talked about it. Or it's the child going, I have this thing.
Can I ask you a random question?
Sure.
How much of that OCD do you think is also the magic that created all the success?
I don't think that any of it is, but I think that it comes in conjunction with, because the particular form of OCD that I have is predicated off basically like thoughts, right? Most OCD is based off of just thoughts, right? If not all. And so almost my brain can come up with these thoughts that provide me with stress and anxiety, and then it becomes an obsessive loop, right?
Yep.
So my brain's ability to come up with ridiculous ideas is also the thing that helps me write songs. But it's like, in some cases, I think it's kind
your
of
gift is your curse.
100%.
Yeah,
in some ways, yes.
I think in all ways, by the way.
Right.
Personally, subjectively, who's someone who spent a lot of time of his life thinking about these things, researching these things, I think all of it. And then I think once one understands, notice what your natural quick answer was versus like my actual answer to it is all of it.
Right.
And then I wonder, once one puts that in their mind, that what that then does to when the darker or the negative or the anxious thoughts start to facilitate, when your relationship with it is that you love it because it gave you all of the things you most love, I wonder if it mitigates its momentum to get to a tougher place.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think that's the thing that I feel the most passion towards, because something that it's been such a like cornerstone of my life, for better or for worse.
No, right? It's foundational.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
it's the foundation of your life.
Part of my like entire identity at 100%. This point is like it's you know.
I could not push you harder to do a podcast about it.
Yeah.
12 episodes, commit to it.
No, I mean, I would love to do that, honestly. I really would.
And it's the best. And by the way, who wouldn't, what A-list celebrity even, let alone someone who's not, wouldn't love to get an email that says, hey, would love to have you on the podcast. By the way, we could do it anywhere. You can meet us in the trailer at one of our shows. Like,
right. You can do it on your computer from anywhere in the entire world if you want to.
I think you should consider it.
Well, Gary, we were just at a conference in Vegas yesterday. When you said these brands don't have awareness issues, they have relevance issues.
Yes.
All those people will join. All of them. Because they need more relevance with the consumer, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, but I'm not even, like, what's good for Luke versus others is like, he doesn't need this to be anything. This is not a monetizable event.
Yeah, it's a passion.
He can sell more T-shirts in an hour on Shopify than the sponsorship on the podcast. This is this is not from a business lens. No. This is an end consumer lens. No.
I think
this is an impact. Impact.
Oh yeah.
But I think there's no bigger
Yes, everybody
win.
would want to do it because of his platform, but I think the subject matter.
There's no bigger win for an artist because here's the thing is like you start out quote unquote like, listen, I'm the same guy I was when I started. I'm just in a different situation, right? But there's a million people out there who see any celebrity or musician and they're like, well, that guy, he's totally different. He's changed. And it's like it's a way to, one, impact young people who have the same problems, which is the number one positive of this potential idea.
Yeah, the selfless part is that.
And the number two
part,
is it also goes,
humanizes.
What a better way to humanize yourself if you're Lady Gaga or whatever it is. Or, you know what I mean? Not that anybody hasn't talked about these things, but she's just an example.
No, why podcasts are interesting is, to your point, most people at some point along their journey will start to allude to it or tell you their truth.
Yeah.
Most.
Yeah.
To your point, what this new medium of podcast allows is a 2.5 hour conversation about it.
Right.
You know this, you've done this your whole life. A 25-minute interview with Vogue or the Wall Street Journal or USA Today or Fox News or CNN, like you can't get deep.
Right.
And you're trained and you're thinking a certain way, but you being vulnerable will allow them to be more vulnerable.
Certainly. And
both of you in that story, someone's gonna say something that is literally gonna save someone's life. Look, one of the biggest reasons I still make content is because I do that for people too.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's brilliant to be quite honest.
You know, like I come from a place of real love and like real hope to help.
Yeah.
And all you're saying is that right now.
Exactly, and that's the thing.
That's awesome. So that's okay. So that's on the give back spirit, soul. What about being a builder and a grower? Like, what about from more of a selfish, scratching your itch instead of giving back? Is there anything you want to accomplish in your career, professionally, outside of music, that you're pondering?
It's outside of music, you're saying.
You don't need to. I'm just curious.
I mean, I don't know that there's anything that jumps out to me right now that's like, oh man, I would love to be an Olympic power lifter. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing that's like right in front of me that's like, oh yeah, this is the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
have you pondered Olympic power lift?
No. No, that was my
I feel like the glutes and the legs here. I think
the legs are there at least.
You got the legs.
I need some peptides. Probably, you know what I mean?
AKA steroids.
Yeah, for sure. That's what peptides is. That's the new buzzword for that.
What about hobbies? Like what are your what's your interest graph from like a sports, travel, food? Like what's your world look like there?
I mean, I'm a huge football guy. I would love to be involved in, whatever sports my children want to do. I mean, as far as coaching, obviously like I'm not out to build some multi-billion-dollar.
What about when you were a kid? What was your favorite team?
Carolina Panthers. That's like
Are you
number
pumped?
one.
Yeah, I know you're a big fan. You're pumped,
First time
right?
in 10 years in the playoffs.
We're still 15-year drought for my Jets.
It's tough times right now.
Bro, literally, the Jets have not made the playoffs in 15 years. The second biggest drought, now that you guys made it this year, is 5.
Ooh.
The Jets haven't made it in 15.
That hurts.
All 31 other teams in the NFL have made it within the last 5.
So who's 5? Who's the other team?
There's like
Raiders?
6 or 7 teams that are 5.
Raiders?
Yeah, I think Raiders is 1. Honestly, I'm like so.
Giants,
I think, are there.
Giants, probably.
Might get Mendoza.
What's that? No, we're not. We may. I actually don't want him. I like the kid, but I have a feeling. I think his. Yeah, no, I saw it. I mean, I'm so pumped for you.
Yeah.
She's going right after this.
Guys, if I went to the University of Indiana, and like this has been the last 30, 40, 50 years of the program. Obviously, there was that golden era in basketball, but never in football. I would walk to tonight's game.
You can't overstate the turnaround is like
so happy for you.
You can't overstate.
And by the way, that's why I'm happy for you with the Panthers or the Browns or the Lions. These franchises that don't have anything, they're the ones that are always easy for me. It's the ones like, for example, the Bulls. They've been bad for a long time, but I'm still not over how good they were in the 90s. I want them to be bad another 30 years. You know, like the Patriots. I'm so pissed about this Patriots thing.
They come back. It's just
this
like
Drake May thing.
Yeah,
he's nice. He went to UNC, right?
He is Carolina. He was a Panthers fan growing up.
I know.
I mean, I love Bryce, but
we rep. I have a sports agency. We rep a lot of football players. We repped Matt Paradis, who played center for you guys for a couple years. We have your left tackle, Icky.
All right. Yeah, he's awesome, dude. He's great.
Yeah, so we have
great.
your left tackle. I'm also. Oh, you might like this. I'm on the board of Bojangles.
I've never liked anything more. That's the best thing I've heard in the last week, probably.
Well, listen, this is the beginning of a great friendship. I'll give you my number. You guys, I know you guys have, and Mike always does represent my truth. However, I don't need people in between. We're just doing that because of how busy I am. But if there is anything, the new album,
sure.
If you get serious about the podcast, like help you find people, random shit. You see something in your feed that I'm a part of that you're intrigued by or want to learn about. I'll give you an example. Right now I'm going ballistic talking about live shopping on social media. So the QVC stuff on social. If you guys were talking about like, hey, if we need to figure that out because we do want to sell unlimited merch that way because we don't like the way it's going now. I expect after today's meeting that we get the first call, and I'm happy to give everything I got.
Sure. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for having us, man.
We're launching TikTok shop soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let us help.
Yeah.
We know it uncomfortably well.
I like that. I like that because you know who doesn't.
Are you too busy, or are you going to try to go to the playoff game?
Yeah, I got to go home and be with the kids.
Nice.
I
Who
got
do you guys have?
We got the Rams.
Yeah,
but we beat the Rams already this year. But listen, that scares me.
I'm happy for
Tough
Bryce.
to beat a team twice. It's tough to beat a really good team.
Yeah, tough to beat
twice.
the team that has a real shot to go to Super Bowl.
Right, for sure. Like the team with the potential MVP.
I love your QB. He's such a good kid, man.
Dude,
forget about how he plays.
When he got benched last year.
Yeah.
And came back, it was like a different guy. It was like a different guy stepped onto the field.
It takes time, and he's small. You have to Breeze too took a few minutes. I mean, don't forget Breeze.
Breeze was small, man.
Yeah,
I met Breeze on a golf course in California, and I told him he ruined my childhood because he was on the Saints.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys just beat us all the time.
Pleasure.